why men 30 plus put on weight and have midlife weight gain and they lose their power and their strength. Now, men, an important statistic here is 70% of men who are 30 plus, right, are overweight. Now, this is huge. This is huge, and this is a very big percentage, especially for men who are kind of getting into their prime and have so much opportunity and potential to build, to grow, to lead, and to really step their foot in this fucking world and become something, okay? Now, what you might think is, you might think that this is a food problem, okay? But we're going to go deeper here and we're going to kind of expose the truth and the underlying problem. Now, the surface level thinking, right, and the line of thinking on this problem is that it's just a food problem. And that's why men over 30, 70% of them are overweight, right? But this is a structure problem. This is down to the habits that you've built. This is down to the way that you're living. This is down to the belief that you have entirely and truly on yourself, right? This is your sleep. This is your stress. This is how you truly feel about you. It's all these minor and major habits that you've been building and living from and living on autopilot for the past 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus years. The fact that men who are 30 plus gain this weight, right, and are not moving in alignment and are not in the best fucking shape of their life, this shows that there's a main problem and a major problem here that needs addressed, right? We should not be losing energy. Our self-confidence should not be diminishing. When we put on t-shirts, right, they should not be tight, right? Or we should not be wearing extra large t-shirts just to try and feel comfortable in. Because I know that yous are doing that. Yous are wearing baggy black clothes to hide the fact that you're out of shape, right? When you try on something that you like, it's too tight, so you put it back. And you get clothes in the wardrobe that you bought a few years ago that you just can't fit into. But you're pretending to yourself that your confidence is still the same. But we both know that you're bullshitting yourself. We both know that you have more to give. And the fact that this statistic really brings the truth to what we're speaking about, we need to address it, right? Now, like I was saying, man, checking the time there, we've got a busy day today, and we're heading to the gym, and we're in our fight camp at the moment. So life is busy for us. We're on here again, just making this video, right? And we're going to try and get a lot more YouTube content out here over the next few weeks. Speaking on topics again that men 30 plus need to hear. Now, men, the main problem, right? Or the main solution, right? We need to build discipline. But first we have to have the awareness on what's truly going on here. We cannot blame food, right? We cannot blame someone else. We cannot blame anything else other than ourselves. We need to address the real problem, right? We need to have a look at your routine. What are you doing first thing when you wake up in the morning? Are you waking up? Are you hitting the snooze button 2 to 3 times? Are you getting up late? Are you dragging yourself into work, right? And then you come back from work and you go straight to the couch because you're fucking drained, right? The reason you're drained is because you're not looking after your nutrition. You're not looking after your boundaries. You're not looking after your energy levels. You don't have any self-discipline. You're living reactive to life. You're not placing your foot into the fucking world and going after it. As soon as you wake up, we need to look to change that morning routine. Something that's going to suit you, right? And really build the momentum that you truly need. What are you having first thing in the morning? Are you consuming 2 to 3 cups of coffee before 10 a.m. because your energy is so low? Right? We need to make sure that we're fueling correctly for first thing in the morning. Let's make sure we're getting enough protein throughout the day. Start taking your nutrition somewhat more serious because you're a man who is leading. You're a man who has responsibilities. You're a man who needs to take life fully on. You might have your own business. You might be working in a job that pays fucking well. Your faculties need to be all there. Your body needs to be taking you from A to B with the best energy that it possibly can. We don't have time to be walking around with our head down, our shoulders down, and dragging our arse through life because our energy is so fucking low. Right? I see too many men who are 30 plus giving up in life. They're completely out of shape, they're overweight, and they don't believe in themselves anymore. And as soon as they get back home from work, they sit on that couch, they grab the remote, they watch TV until it's time to sleep. And then the cycle repeats, right? But here's what truly happens. 5, 10, 15 years of this, right? They become accustomed to it. This is their true way of living. This is your true way of living. And by the end of those 10, 15 years, you sit back and you really ask yourself, is that what life was truly about? Is that my true potential? Right? The truth is, you have been doing things wrong, right? But the truth also is that we can change that. And it's not just a food problem. It's sleep, it's stress, it's lack of purpose, it's having no identity, right? And that's the last thing I want to speak on today. Man, you need to really place awareness on your fucking identity, the man that you truly are. If you're not building this, if you're not working on this, if you've not clearly defined this, then you're just going to be aiming for chaos. If you're in a position right now where you're not happy, you're not fulfilled, you're out of shape, your energy is low, you're not feeling, looking, performing at your best, then that's an identity problem. You believe yourself to be that person. You act on accordance to that person. Your thought patterns are aligned with that person. Your behaviours day in and day out are aligned with that person. Man, we need to have an identity shift. I need you to clearly define the man that you want to be without any restrictions or without any boundaries. How this man acts, how this man conducts himself, how he walks about, how his daily routine looks, what he eats, how he leads, and clearly define this. This is your roadmap to your own individual success. No one can do this for you. But it all stems from the mind. It all stems from the auto way that we are living, our behaviours. And we've become accustomed to them and they're on autopilot. They're not serving us at this moment in time. But men 30 plus, we have so much potential. You have so much potential. And I've seen this in men inside our Leader 365 program. I've seen this in men that we've had coaching calls over the past 4 or 5 years. Right? They'll come to me in a position where they are living in a way that is not serving them long term. Their energy is not the place they want to be. Their nutrition habits are not where they want to be. Right? But they know that they can do better. They know that they can perform better in their performances. They know they can have more confidence. They know that they can smash gym sessions 3 to 4, 5 times per week and do more on top of that and have higher levels of energy. They know that they can fit into their favourite tops, their suits, right? But the habits are holding them back. The way of living that they're currently living is holding them back. All we do is need to have an identity shift and make a few simple changes, right? But you have potential because I've seen it. But you first have to recognise that first and place the spotlight onto the specific area and the real areas that are holding you back. 70% of men who are 30 plus are overweight. This is a statistic that is shocking. We need to change that. You need to change that, and you need to lead from the fucking